All right. Hello, dear ones. My name is Zari. I'm from zwriteswords.org, zaribanks.com, and prayerjunkie.net. Hope you are having a good day. It is Thursday, January 28th, 2016, and I want to share a warning dream that I had this morning. It was a really interesting one. And, before I do that, I want to let you know that you can go to profitwithpassionvirtualsummit.com and register. There's a free Christian Entrepreneur Summit that's going on. It takes place tomorrow, January 29th through Sunday the 31st. And like I said, it is free. You can go to that website, register for it, and get lots of information from myself and like 35 or 40 other people. It'll be really exciting, really exciting. And of course, there's always going to be a playback if you can't attend in time, but definitely register so that you have access to all of those things. And visit me at zwriteswords.org, at zaribanks.com. There's a good post on my blog on zaribanks.com today about communication skills and stuff like that. One of my most popular mentoring packages that gets booked is the Communication Superstar package. And basically what I do is I teach women how to talk to men, the right way so that they learn to get what they want and, without manipulation and all that good stuff. But those are really popular packages, and I have a special and a blog post about that up right now, so definitely go check that out as well. But today I want to share a dream that I had. Oh, let me tell you something else real quickly before I start on the dream. I have been following this revelation trail, because you know how sometimes you get revelation, but the understanding doesn't come right away, and so you have to study it out so the Lord can explain, everything to you and lead you. So I've been on this revelation trail for a little while, and I'm like getting bits and pieces, here and there, and it's really exciting. It's really fun. The Lord cracks me up with his games and stuff that he plays, leading you in and just taking you through all kinds of experiences and things. But it's so funny, the way the first bit of revelation first came to me was I was listening to worship, and then church, and one of the leaders said, let's just stop and listen to the music because the instruments are prophesying. So they stopped singing, and I'm listening, and I heard the Lord say something, and I'm like, oh, that was good stuff, what I heard. And so I wrote it down in my journal, but I wrote it down wrong by one word. And I'm like, what the heck? Why am I writing that word? And then I got online to type it to my mentor for, his insight for some additional interpretation. And then I wrote it wrong again, the same word in the same place. And I'm like, dude, I did this twice now. So the Lord is speaking to me about that. And so, I humbled myself and paid attention. I'm like, okay, Lord, what are you saying? And so I started following all this stuff and listening and asking for insight from my mentors. And I asked for Zane, my son, to give me his insight too, because he hears so good. And he gives it to me straight. He doesn't mess around and everything. And so, what he told me? Well, go read the Bible. So it was funny. But it was such an exciting process. And so I'm writing that up and sort of recording a video. I don't know which one's going to come out because you know how I get hype and nothing makes sense. But it's such an amazing and fun process. And I think I'm so excited about it because I went through, all that warfare when I was in my prayer season at the end of 2015, and it was like, Lord, what is going on here? And then all of a sudden, when all this revelation and all these new things are coming through, boom, 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 one after the other. So now I'm like hungry, and he loves hunger, Matthew 5:6. And so he's like playing along right with me and leading me all to these different places and stuff like that. And it's super exciting. But anyway, that doesn't matter. It's not even what I'm here to talk about. What I am here to talk about is this warning dream. Okay, so I dreamt about somebody for 3 days in a row. Okay, right there, that's a heads up. You're dreaming about one person 3 days in a row, then, something's going on there. And first and foremost, that is an intercessory assignment. You dream about somebody 3 days in a row, you're supposed to be praying for them. Okay, so I got that part down. I know that. That's what I do is pray. And so I was writing the dream down in my journal and going over it and talking to Holy Spirit and stuff like that and getting the insight. So this is the dream. Okay, there was a lot of stuff that happened before and a lot of stuff that happened after, but I'm just going to tell you about this segment. I get a text message and there's a bunch of words, and then 2 pictures came through. And the first picture was of an yellowish, orangish, reddish snake. And then the second picture was the person that sent me the text had the snake on a stick like this. Okay, so this is the dream. This is the interpretation. So, oh, and they said this was waiting for me when I got home. So it's in their front yard. This is pointing to the future. And in their front yard at their house, it's not at work or anything. It's saying that this is a warning for them personally. It doesn't have anything to do with their job or anything like that. It has something to do with them personally. Because your house is your soul. That's your personal environment. And because it's in the front yard, in addition to being in the future, it's also talking about other people would be able to see it and recognize this attack of the enemy coming from you. And of course, that's what snakes represent. They represent lies, deception, the tempter, and an enemy coming after you, and among other things. But, when you commune with the Holy Spirit, he gives you, the specific meanings of what the things mean for each particular dream. But this was a warning dream in addition to, the revelation that I got and the understanding that I got from the dream. But I also know because the snake was this orangish color, and one of the things that orange represents is a warning. You're not quite in red in danger, so it's orange to say, alert, 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 you need to pay attention from this moment forward. So I had that dream, and then I was thinking it out and praying it out, and then, you always wonder when you have a dream like that about somebody, do you share it with them or do you not share it with them? So I prayed and asked Holy Spirit, and do I share this dream? And he said, yeah, because if they can pay attention and be aware, the second picture was them, they had overcome. So there's no need not to give them the dream. There was no fear there. They have everything they need to win. They just need, to know what's going on. So it was really cool, because one of the ways that I knew that I was supposed to interpret that dream and share with them also, he confirmed it with his words, but was because they sent the information to me in a text message. That's like wireless communications, like supernatural communication, and sometimes speaks of prayer and stuff like that. So that was really cool. So just some things to note there. You always want to talk to the Lord about your dreams and stuff. Don't just make assumptions. And even when somebody's interpreting for you, you always want to get back in prayer and confirm. He'll give you a check in your spirit if it's right, if it's not right. And the part of being somebody who interprets dreams, you don't necessarily always give the person, you do this, 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 and this, but you can give them suggestions and how to do it, because it's not your life and stuff. And of course, there will be sometimes that the Lord tells you something specific, but this was more like, just wake up because this lie or this deception or this temptation is coming into your life at some point. So just watch out for that. But it's wonderful to have him on your side, giving you those heads up so you don't walk blindly into anything and you don't end up in a mess. Sometimes you get the warning dream, but you ignore it. And then when the enemy comes against you, you start to panic and stuff like that, instead of realizing, wait, the Lord already told me this was coming. I know how to handle this. I can tackle this. This is not a big deal. I'm done. I'm winning this, and then you just move on and stuff like that. And then again, like I was saying about when you dream about somebody, you always want to pray first. I asked, is this a dream that I need to share with this person, or do I just need to pray? And he said, well, they contacted you through a text message. That was the clue in the dream, the direction in the dream that you were supposed to interpret it for them and get them that information. Okay? So ask before you act always, and then of course, because I'm giving somebody else this information, I don't know how they receive dreams. I asked my mentor to come into agreement with me that they would just receive it well and all that good stuff. So, so just take care, pay attention to your dreams, write them down, do seek out interpretations, and move on those things that the Lord is revealing to you, because they're meant to help you and to bless you and to keep you living an abundant life. All right, take care. Bye-bye.